Did you?
I was looking on Max. Bro.
Yeah, we're ready.
We're fixing stats from this.
No, we're good. We're good.
He thought we were 12th seeded.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this broadcasting of the Women High School 3A playoffs, where tonight we have the 3-seeded Hesston Swathers hosting the 6-seeded ranked Halstead Dragons. Hesston currently on a red-hot win streak, finished off their season with 8 straight wins, earning a record of 14-6. On the other hand, Halstead sits at 8-12, winning their last game of the season against the Lions. I'm Beckham Jancy here alongside my colleagues Joshua Shirley and Trevor Gamble. So guys, our boys team last night just won against Halstead. They'll be moving on to play against Collegiate in the second round. So can we get a little bit of like a overview of last night's game?
It was a very high-scoring game. Hesston dropped 90 points, and I think Halstead, they had maybe a little bit under 30, right?
Yeah, I think it was 27. Yeah, it was a great game. Halstead you could definitely see the improvement from them all night, but Hesston was just so strong all night that there's no chance of them ever coming back after that major point deficit at the beginning of the second half.
No, yeah, and the third quarter, they really heated up. Hesston and Halstead were like neck and neck in that third quarter, but the thing was, Hesston has such a big lead in the first half, it did not matter at all. And then that kind of just like transitioned into their mental game in the fourth quarter, and it just fell off from there.
It was a big underdog story. Underdog doesn't always win, though.
No, it doesn't. And, the top dog did win, but since we're, the announcers for the top dog, we don't mind. Not at all.
But you gotta love to see a team come back at a crazy upset like that.
Yeah, it was Corona and Creed who were trying to lead the charge in the third quarter there. They started off red hot, but it just wasn't enough to hold back Hesston.
Yeah, and Swift played strong all night. Jackson.
He did, yeah.
Definitely, especially the first half, he definitely was leading his team.
Unfortunately.
With Creed, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he did get fouled out. I think it was the start of the fourth quarter, so that kind of was just the, breaking point of the Jenga game, and they just fell down from there.
Well, looking into the rest of the sub-state, so there's Cheney versus Nickerson, there was Haven versus Trinity, and then Hesston versus Halstead, and then there was Collegiate versus Douglas. Now, we've looked into a couple of the games. Now, I know Collegiate won, right, Beckham?
They demolished Douglas, and we'll be playing against them next round.
And I'm assuming Cheney won because they're 20-0. Is that what happened there?
We will look over these, make sure they're official, but I am sure that was the outcome.
And did you check Haven and Trinity?
I did not yet. No, I did not. But we do know that we're playing against Collegiate the next round, Thursday night in Nickerson. So make sure if you're a Hesston fan to go out and support your hometown Swathers.
Yeah, we actually haven't played Collegiate in our season.
We didn't.
So it'll be an interesting matchup just because we haven't seen them play. So we have a little bit of a better record, but you can take what you want from that moving forward.
But you got to remember, a Collegiate does go up against some big 5A, 6A schools, which does affect their record. I was talking to some people last night, and this happened before, where we were the #1 seed a couple years ago, and they were the 8th seed because they had played huge schools, and they got like a 12-10 record, and then they came and they beat us in the first round.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with playing good teams.
No, there's not. But it definitely, when you're playing against two different groups of teams for in the same league, it's very hard to get an accurate seeding.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank all of the SSN sponsors that have supported us this year. We've been able to enroll more students in our programs and continue to create quality content largely because of your support. From all of us at Swather Sports Network, thank you. All of us here at SSN would like to say thank you to the Hesston Community Foundation. Their generous grants have helped us bring this action to you right now. Without their support, we would have not been able to expand our programs over the last couple of years. Make sure to thank and support the Hesston Community Foundation, a proud supporter of the Hesston community. AGCO Corporation, largest employer in Harvey County, a proud supporter of the Hesston Swathers. our purpose, farmer-focused solutions to sustainably feed our world. Our vision, trusted partner for industry, leading smart farming solutions. Hey Swather fans, thanks for choosing the Hesston Pharmacy. When you support your locally owned and operated pharmacy, you make it possible for us to pass it on to Hesston kids with ads like this. Thank you and go Swathers. Students who graduate from high schools in Harvey, Marion, and McPherson counties can receive a minimum of 65% tuition scholarship from Hesston College. To learn more, visit hesston.edu/admissions. The Bradbury Group is a proud supporter of Hesston High School athletics. Bradbury is a family-owned custom equipment manufacturer headquartered in Mount Ridge. They are currently hiring for entry-level and advanced manufacturing careers. Bradbury's family environment, variety and challenging work, opportunities to advance, and great benefits are unmatched. All new hires with 40 hours of PTO time, eligibility for 401k and company match, and no waiting period for health insurance. To learn more, please visit our website at bradburygroup.com.
Can't stop, won't stop. Where the brakes at? I give him that diddy bop. Like take that, take that, take that, take that. I'ma put in work. I'ma do that ASAP. Throw my faith in rap. But if they don't say that, huh? What I'ma turn down for? I feel like Shaq in 9-4. Breaking glass in that backboard. I like Kobe and Toronto, huh? Dropping 81. Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh? Everybody make mistakes like VJs. Tryna say my name is Minio. Say it with me, Minio. Okay, great. 2 forks high, raise the stakes. Risk it all, I take the hate. This the winning team, get the Gatorade. My guy good, but he's not safe, no. They try to shut us down and it ain't gon' slide. Only thing I fear is God and he on my side. That's the confidence I got, cause he got me. That's why I really feel like you can't stop me.
Okay, so we mentioned Hesston College in the advertisements just a second ago. I was up there a second ago watching the baseball and softball teams play against, I'm pretty sure it was an Oklahoma team. Yeah, they were both dominating both those games. Hesston College, make sure if you want to watch more sports in your hometown that you can go out to Hesston College. You have a great athletics program. Baseball was winning 6-0 in the 5th inning, and I think the girls were winning 3. They were winning 5-1 in the 3rd inning. So, yeah, they were both doing very good against their predecessor.
Nice. I always see them practicing a lot, so it's good to see that it's really paying off for them.
No, that's something you got to look at, man. I mean, all the work they put in, especially individual work, not what's given to you, like what you want to put out more. So, yeah, and here we're about to get into player introductions.
Good evening and welcome to the first round of the 2022 Class 3A Girls Sub-State in our game tonight between the visiting Halstead Dragons and our Hesston Swathers. Before we begin, we'd like to remind you of the KSHS-AA Sportsmanship Creed. Spectators should regard and playing the game as an art and appreciate it and enjoy it as such. Respect for officials, respect for players, respect for boys and girls, respect for host facilities, and respect for themselves are essential for raising the standards of good sportsmanship. At this time, would you please stand while the Hesston High School pep band under the direction of Lyle Riverson plays our national anthem.
about ready to get this started off at tip-off. What are you guys anticipating for the game?
Well, it's hard to tell because we won the last game, so yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see.
I mean, it was a very close match. It's going to be a very, very good game we're about to watch, but I do see the Hesston Swathers taking the win tonight and moving on to the second round of Sub-State, which they will be playing the winner of Cheney and Douglas.
And tip-off, and Kendall Brugan will win it for the Hesston Swathers. Here we have Humphreys now starting off the offense. Yoder back over to Humphreys. Holding the offense over to Feralis. Feralis scoping out. Give it to Keeker. Keeker drives in, passes it out to Yoder. Yoder kicks it out to Humphreys. She'll take it up, and good. And those will be the first points of the Sub-State round for the Swathers.
I just want to talk about the difference in at least record of the Lady Swathers. At the beginning of the season, they were fighting for a 500 record, and here they are on an 8-game win streak.
Yeah. No, they started off 6-6, then they won 8 straight, and then now they're 14-6. That's how they finished up the season against Haven. They beat them 66-47, and now they're looking for that 9th win of the season.
You can definitely tell an insane improvement of the Lady Swathers in this season. They've definitely come together as a team, and their movements are a lot more fluid. The chemistry is definitely there at the end of the season.
And we will get Kendall Brugan drawing the foul here, first on Halstead, and that will be the first on Leah Weber. Brugan over to Humphreys. Humphreys to Feralis. It looks like Halstead starting off with a half-court press. Brugan, cross pass over to Feralis. It will be tipped out, and it will stay with Hesston. Now we have Humphreys on the inbound pass over to Keeker. Hands it off to Yoder. Kicks it out. Humphreys, 3. No good, just short, and it will roll out of bounds, and it will go to Halstead. Hesston straight off the bat, starting off with a full court press, and Halstead will slip right through it, but Feralis almost tips it out, but it will stay with Halstead. Now we have Schutte, and they will try to get points on the board here. Swings over to the left side. Wilson backs out over to Weber. Weber to Schutte. She will shoot it deep, and no good. Rebound by Keeker. Pulls it down. Gives it off to Brugan. We have a 3-on-3 fast break. What will they do here? Hands it off to Feralis. Feralis to Keeker. Short jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she will be fouled. And she will go up to the line for 2, and that will be the first foul on Holzrichter. First one, no good. Taking the second one here, and it will fall, and she'll be 1 for 2 from the line, making it 3-0 starting off the game. Over to Weber. Weber 2-on-2, hands it off, just over, and it will be a rebound by Hesston. Humphreys backing out, and she'll give it over to Yoder. Yoder. Tough defense by Wilson, but they'll fight it off. Back over to Yoder. Thought about the shot, won't take it. Step back over to Brugan, mid-range, just over, and we'll get the offensive rebound by Hesston. Yoder now driving in, back out to Brugan. She'll try again, and she will get it. Good. 6-0 Hesston, starting off strong. And we have a steal by Harley Feralis, and Halstead gets it right back, but then she throws it over to Yoder. Yoder over to Humphreys, and 1!
What a great play by the Swathers there. I love the aggression of Harley Feralis every single time she's on the court.
And we have a couple substitutions here. We have Bartel and Kaiser, but the fan section Both the adult fans and our student section are excited tonight. They are ready to see how this game plays out. That'll be the first foul by Delana Schutte.
Already this game is full of energy. Both sides coming out very strong.
And unfortunately, she could not get the free throw to go. It'll be a 2-point play, and it'll be Halstead ball. Now trying to get a run started. Now they are down 0-8. Schutte starting off. Humphreys already at her neck. And stolen by Yoder. Hesston now in the fast break. Yoder slows it down for Hesston, and Yoder, right side, kicks it over to Kaiser. Kaiser to Humphreys. Humphreys in the post to Keeker. She'll back up. Hook shot, no good. Rebound by Halstead. And they decide to slow down the offense just a bit. Schutte cross pass over. Kaiser, good defense, and she'll keep off Young there. And now Hesston looking for some more points.
Halstead really just has no response to Hesston's defense right now. Their possessions of the ball are quick and few in between right now. Really got to work on making the ball fall to the bottom of the net.
Yoder, 3-point shot, just short, no good, and it will go to Halstead. I can definitely say the momentum is overwhelming for Halstead so far. Hopefully their coach, Derek Schutte, can pull them together. Inbound pass, successful. Now we have Young, kicks it over. Slows it down, Schutte, 3, no, but we'll take the mid-range, and she cannot get the fall. Humphreys pulls it down. Hesston passes it down to Kaiser. Back over to Humphreys, and she'll take top of the key 3, just short. And Halstead will get the tough rebound. Now we have a 3-on-1 fast break. Kicks it over to Schutte, 3. No good, back rim, but the offensive rebound by Young, she'll take it up, back rim, good. And those are the first points for Halstead tonight.
No shutout tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad in a basketball game it wouldn't be a shutout.
It doesn't happen
that's a
very
little
often.
worrisome if that happens. Now if Farrell's on the drive, takes it up, good. And now they've hit double digits, and now it is 10-2. And the double team was successful. Bruggen and Kaiser. Halstead looking for a travel, but they will not call it. And Bruggen now setting up the offense. Kaiser scoping out. Over to Bruggen. Bruggen off her foot. She can't collect it, and stolen.
Still Hesston ball.
Still Hesston ball.
Halstead trying to respond to Heston's crazy number of steals already in this game, but just can't seem to get it.
Now we have Bartel on the outside, and we will get a turnover, and that'll be Halstead ball. That is Bruggen's first foul of the game and Heston's first. Couple substitutions here for Halstead and Hesston. And it looks like we have Abby Proctor coming in for Hesston. Finds it open, Young, 2-on-2, and just over Holstitcher's head, and it will go right back to Hesston. And we will get a timeout by Halstead. Once again, Hesston up 10-2 with about 2:46 remaining in the quarter. So far, overwhelming defense and offense by Hesston. Halstead just looking for as many answers as possible.
This is definitely starting a very different game than the last time these two teams met. I think at the end of the first quarter last time, Halstead was actually up by a couple points.
Yeah. No, I can definitely say that there was a lot of comebacks happening in that game. It seemed that Halstead pull away, but then Hesston would come right back, and then after a bit, Hesston just pulled way through, and they got the first place finish.
Yeah, but I mean, Hesston is a completely new team this time around.
No, after talking to a few of the girls, it seemed like beginning of the season they weren't very hopeful on their team, just chemistry-wise and just the plays they were running. But it seemed throughout the season that their assist totals were going way up because of their chemistry and energy. And Frowls will get her bucket.
Speaking of a great assist by Kendall Bergen.
Perfect timing, I swear. It always comes to us, man.
We're just lucky, I guess.
I wouldn't call it luck. It's just the universe loving us.
Another overthrow.
Turnover. And we got it to Hesston. Rugen driving it up. And she'll get it off the bank. And now 14-2.
Straight through Halstead defense.
About 3 defenders here. And now Halstead wanted to bring it within 10. So far, fan section is electric. I'm guessing that's also another factor that Halstead will have to deal with, especially with them chirping in your ear, and that's a travel, and that will go straight to the Swaffers.
I mean, you gotta love that home court advantage.
Yeah, I can't say that I love seeing the fan section go off. Football season, basketball season, doesn't matter. I just love seeing them support their other students, you know?
Yeah, it definitely helps having the guys' team in the student section.
Yeah.
Wearing and leading them in all their cheers.
Because they are a very fun and electric group themselves. And Yoder over to Ferralis. Back to Yoder. Over to Keeker. Spin move clean. Wow. I don't even think she got touched on that one. And now 16-2. Halstead trying to add more points to the board here. Hopefully they can get something started. Almost stolen by Bruggen. Halstead trying to recollect. Wilson crosses over, back out, 3-point shot, no good, and rebound by Hesston. Yoder fighting off a double team, and she'll get stripped by Wilson. She'll take it up, and that will be good, and hopefully they can start a run right here.
Very good poke out by number 2.
That was Wilson.
Wilson, yep. It was a double team, I wasn't sure.
Yes. Yeah, the double team was very effective that time. Hesston now setting up the offense. Yoder over to Frowlis. Bruggen trying to fight through the screen, and Bruggen now has it. Spin move, Euro, bounces around, no good, but Bruggen will not get the call there, and Halstead is now on offense. Double team. Deep free shooting, no good. Rebound by Hesston, almost stolen by Halstead.
Halstead's energy is definitely up after that timeout. It might just be the energization that they needed to get back in this game.
Yeah, I could definitely say Coach Derek Schutte definitely pumped up there for the team. A couple substitutions for, I think Hesston was that.
Yes.
Bartel and Humphreys,
Leia.
and it looks like Leias is getting her first couple minutes of the game. Hesston maybe trying to give it the last shot of the quarter, and fouled she is. That'll be the 5th foul by Halstead, and that will be Lauren Wilson's 2nd foul. Couple substitutions. We have, who is this? Young, and I think I saw Holzrichter. They will both be coming to the game. Keeker over to Humphreys. Humphreys, last 6 seconds, over to Bartel. Bartel puts it up, good! And Yoder poked it out at the last second, and that is how we're ending the first quarter. 18-4, Hesston on fire. Seems like there's nothing stopping him so far.
But we're still early in the game, Beckham, and anything can happen. Plaza Truck Wash, providing an excellent car and truck wash experience to Hesston and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Your continuous support allows us to endow local causes and organizations like the Swather Sports Network. Go Swathers. Pine Edge Golf Course, located near Gossel, is a beautiful golf course designed for family entertainment and is open from sun up to sundown 365 days a year. Sharpen your wedge at Pine Edge. Go Golf. All-in-One Safety in McPherson, Kansas is a proud supporter of Swather Athletics and the Swather Sports Network. Good luck to our teams this year. Go Swathers. Water's Edge in Hesston is serving up homemade favorites and weekly specials from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. It's simply the best for comfort food classics or unique seasonal flavors. Check out our Thursday night specials and catering options too. With dine-in or curbside to-go service, we've got your cravings covered, morning, noon, and Thursday nights. For details, visit watersedgeheston.com.
And now starting off the second quarter, Halstead shooting over screen, top of the key, and she'll hand it over to Weber. Weber, she will kick it out into the inside. Hook shot, fouled. And we have Delana Schutte. She will be going to the line, and that will be Bruggen's second foul of the game.
Only fouls on the board for Hesston, both by Bruggen.
And she is a very aggressive defender. It's good. She gets a lot of steals on the team, but I feel like every time you go up for a steal, you have a very good chance of getting that foul. And the second one falls 18-6. Hesston up 3 times the amount. Humphreys over to Bruggen. Bruggen driving in, no good, and Delana Schutte will get the rebound, hands over to her sister. And she'll drive right in, but swatted by Ferralis, and it will go straight out of bounds, back to Halstead, but great defense by the senior. And Kaiser will come into the game, but Bruggen is out. Schutte. Over to Wilson. Wilson back to Schutte. Screen. Takes it up, Euro, and pretty play, and now put it up within a 10-point difference.
Halstead already scoring 3 times the amount as last quarter.
And immediately after the bounce pass steal, it looks like Schutte will get the travel, and everybody here that is cheering for Halstead was mad about the call.
They did not seem happy, Beckham.
And now Yoder. Going over to Ferralis. Ferralis stepping up, mid-range, she'll take it. Rolls around, no good, and rebound by Schutte. Kaiser taking her on, lets it off, and Schutte will try the Euro once again, and she'll get fouled. And that'll be the first foul by Ferralis. And we will get Casey Young coming into the game. Out for Leah Weber. Wilson. Over to Young. Young takes it up quick, bounces off of Humphreys, and she could not get it to go, but it will stay with Halstead. And refs are discussing the call real quick, and it will go straight to Hesston. And Schutte is trying to talk to the ref to get the call back, but it will stay right with Hesston. Kaiser over to Humphreys. Humphreys over to Ferralis. Now setting up the offense over to Yoder. Yoder. Ferralis. Top of the key is Kaiser. Kicks it out to Yoder. Thought about the free, won't take it, but she'll drive right through, and she will draw the foul in the process. That will be the 3rd foul in the first half by Lauren Wilson. And the first shot will fall, and Bartell will come to the game. Out for Ferralis. Along with, we have Leah Weber coming in for Wilson. And Yoder will get just her first shot to fall, but we will get a foul off of a rebound. It will stay with Halstead, and that will be Keeker's first foul. So far, Hesston at 4 and Halstead at 6 fouls apiece. Over to Schutte. Taking on Humphreys, puts it up herself, and there will be a no foul call along with a block, and we have a jump ball here. You have two fan sections. You have one side that was looking for the call, and then you have the Hesston student section that was hyped about the block. It's, you know, just center of defense, the center of difference right there.
It's just the duality of man.
The duality. Kaiser. Over to Bartel. Takes it up left, but she'll get strafed, but it will, see what the ref calls here, it will stay with Hesston. And Proctor will come to the game, Kaiser out. Bartel will inbound pass it. Humphreys. Yoder almost stolen, and three-point shot just short. And now Halstead on the prowl, looking for some points here. In this, this is the second quarter.
Yep.
Schutte won't shoot it. Corner shot just over, and it will bounce off the rim into Yoder's hands. Now Hesston. Humphreys. She'll drive right in, takes it up, and she will go up to the line.
That is Weber's second foul of the game.
That'll be the 7th Halstead foul as well. And we will get Davis getting her first appearance on the court. And she will get that shot to fall, and she will be able to take her second.
First Hesston point in a while. Halstead has definitely slowed down Heston's role in this second quarter.
But I think the trade for that was Halstead so far has no points in this second quarter.
That's not
true.
That's not true at all.
Wait, what do they have in the first quarter?
They started the second quarter with only 2 points. They've actually scored triple the amount of points this quarter.
I'm sleeping. I apologize.
That's okay. I don't think they have scored in about at least a minute so far.
So far, yeah, the defense amped up. And speaking of Farrell swatting Schutte, every time we mention something about defense, it happens right then and there.
Exactly. Well, it's just the defense dynamic duo of Ferrales and Bruggen. They're always there with the energy.
Proctor over to Humphreys. Humphreys hands it off to Ferrales. Back over to Proctor. She will drive left, takes it up, and one. Looks like the freshman is getting her impact on the court. That'll be the first foul by Kaylin Davis. Chance to make it a 3-point possession. It rolls around, no good, and now we have Halstead on offense. Schutte takes it up quick. Rouse locks her up, gets the steal. Over to Proctor. Proctor backs it up over to Keeker, and Halstead were able to slow them down. Ferrales takes her second mid-range shot, rolls around, no good. Right back to Halstead here. Schutte.
I'd love to see the stats of just Ferrales' amount of steals, even just this game or just all season, because it has to be an insane number.
I feel like, no, it would probably be an immense amount too if you add Bruggen in that conversation. Them two together would be a massive amount of steals. Like you said earlier, the duo, man.
The dynamic duo.
And now we have Leas and Yoder coming into the game.
That is Bartel's first foul.
And Schutte will also give the and one on the other end. Also to mention, Hesston is in a single bonus currently. That is the first foul by Proctor.
2 quick fouls right after, one after the other. Hesston really doesn't want Halstead to score at this moment.
Yoder fighting off against the double team. She'll slow it down over to Proctor. Proctor loses her man, and Ferrales couldn't get a handle on it. It will be a turnover, and we'll get a pushing foul on Hesston. And that will be Ferrales' second call. And now Halstead has also entered the single bonus. Young with a shot. No good. Rebound by Bruggen. Hesston now. Finds Proctor just overhead, and Keeker tried to save it. Couldn't get there in time, and Halstead now down 10-22, looking to decrease the lead that Hesston has.
Halstead's defense is on another level right now. Double teaming everyone with the ball is definitely started to become effective.
They're definitely using Hesston's playbook here, where they do a full court press straight off the bat, and it's effective for both teams. It seems like both of them can't get any points on the board.
Exactly. I was going to say they definitely adapted. Now getting a lot more steals on the Halstead side, plus Hesston getting quite a few more fouls. Rachel Burge and Brenda Niebel focus on relationships and going beyond the sale. Let this KSI team show you how proven results up and down the I-135 corridor. Hashtag sold by KSI.
And with just a little above 3 minutes left in the first half, Hesston leads by 12.
Hesston started the quarter leading by 16. So while Halstead has definitely come back with a good amount of scores and points, Hesston really hasn't lost much.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the turnovers that are happening in this game have been early possessions by both teams. It was just a lot of pressure to start off. And speaking of, Yoder steals it but hands it right back to Halstead, but it will be a turnover. Great defense by Hesston.
That ball is it's just changing possessions so fast on so many plays.
I also want to say, though, it's every time we mention something like that, it just happens right away.
I think we should just, during every game, we should just say the word dunk over and over and over again and see what happens.
Also, Leia's way too open to the paint. She can make a bucket. Schutte taking it straight up, and she cannot get the fall. Proctor retrieves the rebound. Her and Schutte fight for it.
Hesston ball.
That will be Schutte's first foul, and Proctor will go up to the line. 1 of 1 here, and also Anna Humphreys will check into the game. I would say Coach Richardson definitely has to be proud of his team so far. And shot number 1 falls, and she'll really get the second chance. And she will go 2 for 2 now, making it 26-10. And they also just entered the double bonus. Halstead screen. Schutte tried to shoot it but cannot get it. Inside pass, turnover, and it was just a little too fast to pass by Weber. Hesston now, we have Keeker over to Humphreys. Humphreys finds some space to drive, but kicks it right out to Yoder. Yoder over to Leas. Holds the ball for a second, gives it over to Yoder. Slowing down the offense once again. Trying to waste some time here. Leas will take the mid-range shot, can't get the fall and rebound. Almost stripped by Humphreys. Great hustle, but Schutte will be able to recollect it. And she'll take it right off. Finger roll, no good, and over to Humphreys. And she'll take the full court pass over to Proctor, and she'll draw the foul in the process. That will be Holzrichter's second foul of the game, and Proctor here for 2 shots. And first one bounces around but can't fall, and Bartel will now check in. Second one. Won't go, but offensive rebound by Leas, kicks it over to Humphreys. Over to Yoder, top of the key, slowing it down. Over to Leas. Back to Humphreys. Hesston controlling the ball movement here. Leas, mid-range shot, back rim, no good, and Schutte will pull it down. About 50 seconds left here in the first half, and Schutte draws a foul. And that'll be Humphreys' first foul of the game. And first shot, back rim, no good. Second shot, also no good. Over 2 from the line on the trip, and Humphreys starting the offense here. Last 40 seconds of the half. Bartel. Leas fouled the shot, won't take it. Yoder on the inside to Humphreys, a great look, and she will get the fall. And Hesston now leads by 18. Holzrichter over to Davis. Davis almost stolen. Backs it out to Weber. Over to Schutte. Weber takes the deep 3 and on the right side of the rim. Won't go, and it will turn over to Hesston. And the final 6 seconds of the half. 3, 2, 1. Shot by Proctor. It falls! She got to go! And that is how we'll end the first half, 31-10. What an emphatic finish to the first half, boys.
Wow, yeah, that was a very big difference between those 2 quarters. That second quarter was a huge on turnovers, steals, and fouls that just didn't happen in the first quarter.
That was, yeah, definitely a turning point.
Halstead definitely seemed like they were coming back, but now Hesston leads with an even larger deficit.
Yeah, and also high arcing shot too. I was looking at that. That was way above the backboard. That's usually what they try to go for when you shoot, but it was way above there, so I was wondering if it's going to fall or not, and it did.
It was just such a clean-looking shot.
It was.
With
nothing
high
but
contention.
Net. Trevor, do you have anything you want to add on here in the first half?
You know, I think you guys got it all. You know, the strong defense, steals, and rebounds are good too.
Yeah.
I want to say good rebounds by a couple of people. So.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of early possession turnovers too for both teams. It wasn't just one. It was both teams who were turnovering the ball early possession. All right, I think that'll wrap up the first half here. We will join back with you here shortly. individuals, couples, families, and kids throughout the region. Central Kansas Counseling walks alongside you in the pursuit of living a more healthy, courageous, and authentic life. How now to get started. The Harvey County DFY Coalition wants to remind parents and adults who are hard work towards their kids' life. So to really listen and talk to your kids about Advanced Cycles proud to support those who work hard and play hard, including their customers and the athletes, cheer teams, and advanced Swapper Country and Central Kansas. See them for all your power sports opportunities. Sponsor of the Swapper Sports Network since 2016. We are proud to help many Swappers get their first try. All right, with about 17 seconds left remaining in halftime, right before the second half, Hesston leads 31-10 off of a tough buzzer beater there by Proctor.
So far, 21-point lead. It's tough to overcome, but I think the third quarter is going to be crucial if Halstead wants to get back into this.
Halstead looking for an immense comeback here, trailing by 21.
No, I definitely agree, Trevor. It's a pretty good lead, but, you know, anything can happen. Halstead is a strong team. They're definitely on the up and up right now.
And over, we have Halstead now starting off over to Wilson. Wilson, hopefully, and we have a jump ball here. Sorry, technical difficulties here. And Yoder now starting off for Hesston here in the second half. Yoder hands it off over to Keeker. Ferales. Over to Yoder. Yoder over to Humphreys. Swings around to the right side. Keeker steps up over to Humphreys. Passing game so far for Ferales. Brugan 3, no good. And Halstead will retrieve the rebound, and it will be a foul by Hesston. Halstead now. Hands off over. Keeker fighting her off, and we have Shooty at top. Wilson comes out but won't get the ball. Hands it off to her. Over to Weber. Weber drives on the right side, and she passes it out. Intercepted by Yoder, and now we have Humphreys. Yoder. Morales over to Yoder. Keeker up, and she'll get the fall, 33-10. And now we have Wilson over, top of the key, and a turnover by Halstead. Hesston retrieves it. Yoder now. Top of the key here, hands it off over to Humphreys. Humphreys back over to Yoder on the other side. Screen by Brugan. Kicks it back over to Humphreys. On the inside of Keeker. Keeker throws it up. Can't get it to go. Frowles will retrieve offensive rebound, and she'll get fouled in the process.
That will be Shooty's second foul of the game.
And Farrell is shooting her first shot here. Doesn't get the fall.
You know, something I noticed during the lineup is the shoes. All the girls, the Hesston team, very, very
similar.
Similar, exactly. All white shoes. It looks very clean with the uniform. But then the Halstead shoes, they're just almost all over the place. Shooty wearing bright blue shoes.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what
Weber
the names are of
with
these shoes, but
Delana Shooty. Oh, sorry, Delana Shooty wearing bright orange shoes. I don't know which I like better, the rainbow of shoes or just the nice, clean similarity between all of them. But they're definitely both a look.
Well, I talked to one of the players recently, I think a couple weeks ago. They said that the girls' team coordinated what shoes they wanted to get so that they could just, fit together. They also have shoes for the other uniforms, from what I heard. I do like Shooty's shoes, though, her blue ones, because it just fits the uniform a bit more. I do like the difference in wearing red ones.
Well,
but I just do think that the blue shoes fit very well.
So you mean number 4, Dominique Shooty, not Delana Shooty, number 24.
The 5'11" sophomore?
Yep.
Yes. And Brugan took it up, got fouled, and that will be the third foul on Dominique Shooty. And she will get the first one to fall. Couple substitutions here.
So are there any fun dragon facts tonight, Beckham?
Well, I do know that the origin of the idea of what a dragon is came from Asian countries and European countries.
I've actually heard that before, but I think they found ideas very similar to dragons from Australian and North American mythology as well, which is kind of crazy. I think Trevor gave us the best dragon fact we could have last night. They are, in fact, not real, which is very disappointing, especially to all the young kids out there. Sorry if
Fake
I just...
news. Fake news.
Hopefully.
Well, Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragons, you're right.
In technicality, they are a dragon.
Bearded dragons, those little lizard things. I guess there are some dragons, but they don't fly around and, breathe fire and marry donkey.
And...
technically those are lizards, what you're referring to. Komodo dragons, they're pretty much just a lizard.
But that's what a dragon is. They're a lizard.
What?
Got me there.
I'm very confused. Yep, they are lizards, Trevor. Thank you for that tidbit of information.
Oh,
Are dragons not supposed to be lizards?
Also, another type of dragon. Imagine Dragons, one of the greatest bands of all time. That's not a fact at all. I don't think they are, but you know what? They are well known.
Unofficial stat reports on bands. Imagine Dragons is pretty good.
And turnover by Halstead. Now we have Humphreys over to Kaiser. Slows it down. Back to Humphreys. Over to the right side of the court. Inside pass by Yoder. Up by Keeker, and she'll get the fall.
Hesston doing a great job of keeping that ball away from the Halstead basket. I don't think the Dragons have scored this quarter.
They have not. And over to Proctor. Proctor won't shoot it. She'll back it out to Yoder. Yoder back to Proctor. Bartel. On the inside over to Keeker. Spins around. Can't get the fall. And Schutte will get the rebound. Schutte leading the charge. And almost stripped by Yoder. And she will find some space. Takes it up and one. That is Lauren Wilson.
Like we said, when we talk about something, it happens. We say that the Dragons haven't scored this quarter, and they go up for an easy layup with high contention.
And she will make it a 3-point possession there. Yoder starting it out.
That was Bartel's second foul, by the way.
Thank you.
No problem.
Speaking of, Bartel holds the ball here. She'll hand it over to Keeker. Swings it over to Yoder. Top of the key is Kaiser. Kaiser back out to Keeker. Yoder. Proctor almost stripped of the ball. Open Yoder. She will create some space. Backs it out to Kaiser. Her three-pointer, no good.
Recovery by Carly Bartel.
And almost stolen.
But foul called on Dominique Schutte.
And she is in extreme foul trouble, especially for the third quarter. She is in her 4th foul.
And coach is benching her for the moment, bringing in her sister, Delana Schutte, to take her place.
I would not be surprised if we didn't see her till the second half of the 4th quarter.
A very strong player.
Yeah.
I bet Coach Schutte would want to keep her for the most important minutes of the game.
And Yoder over to Kaiser. Kaiser back over to Yoder. Bartel mid-range, just over, but bounces back in. Counted. Wilson hands it off to Myers on the inside. Hook shot, no good. Bartel pulls it down. Kaiser over to Yoder. Swinging over to the left side. Bartel finds a wide open space to drive, but can't get the shot to fall. Keeker spins around, and her footwork was clean on that one. She got the fall. And we have a timeout here by Halstead. Hesston, apologies. Halstead now after a timeout by Hesston. Open corner, but quick pass, and it will be a call by the ref here. It will stay with Halstead.
Second foul on Katie Keeger by Katie Keeger.
And I think I see Schutte back on the court with still about 2 minutes left in the quarter, and she couldn't get her three-point shot to fall. Leas pulls it down. Brugan slows it down over to Humphreys. Brugan. Hesston on the back and forth swing around here. Keeker takes the mid-range shot, couldn't get the fall, but Humphreys, quick rebound, puts it up, no good. It will be swatted out of bounds by Halstead, and it will stay by Hesston.
So, Beckham, this will be our last game broadcasting.
It will be, and it's very sad to know that, but it was a fun season, man.
It really has been a pleasure doing this. But what are your plans after high school? Where are you going, man?
Well, I'll be going to Hesston College for about 2 years. It's a 2-year JUCO school. And also, Brugan slides in by the defense and will get the bucket up. But no, I'll be playing disc golf. I got a scholarship there, and I'll be going into communications, hopefully trying to get this announcing thing going.
That sounds awesome, man.
How about you?
Well, I will be taking myself. Great steal by Wilson, and that
She puts it up, man.
Puts it up. I will be going to K-State all 4 years. Pursuing my engineering degree.
Okay.
Should be nice.
All right.
Trevor?
And Trevor?
I'm planning on going to Hutch Community College.
Okay. Do you know what degree you want? What you're majoring in, or?
No, I'm just working on figuring it out, you know.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
respect that. Yeah.
We still have about like 3 months left. Plus, you have the summer to figure it out as well.
Well, and he's got and then 2 years at Hutch, and then another school after that.
Yeah, and Halstead saves it from going out of bounds here. Schutte thought about shooting it, but she won't. Her sister will, and doesn't get the fall by the buzzer. No good, and 43-17. GLC Real Estate Services Incorporated, your only hometown real estate agency, is a proud sponsor of the Hesston Swaffers. Call Susan and her team whether you are buying or selling. 620-327-3100 or find us at www.realestate.com. The employees at BMG of Kansas want to support Hesston kids in their sports and extracurricular activities. Go Swaffers. Hesston Bakery and Cafe is your hometown cafe for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. Open every day of the week. We have an assortment of baked goods, specialty coffee, sandwiches, soups, salads, and desserts. Online ordering available at HesstonBakeryandCafe.com. A big thanks to Swaffer Power Club for supporting all HHS activities and athletics. Did you know that a Swaffer Power Club is the one and only HHS booster club, and anyone who signs up to be a member automatically enters a student of their choice to win one of 2 college scholarships, each worth $1,000. Right now, you can join SPC for free. Look for Swaffer Power Club on the Hesston High School website menu or visit them on Facebook.
Final quarter of the first game of Sub-State.
And Hesston leads 43-17. I don't know if a comeback here is possible considering the averages for points in the quarter, but, you know, they could go off.
Yeah, it is a 26-point lead. Halstead scoring 2 points in their first quarter, 10 points in their second quarter, and then 5 points in the third. Anything can happen, but I do think that the Lady Swathers are going to run away with this game.
What are your guys' plans for spring? Because spring sports, I mentioned this yesterday, they started yesterday. You guys are both doing tennis.
Yep, both tennis.
So how was the first 2 days of practice so far?
You know, it's been good. I think today was definitely an improvement. Yeah, it was a good practice.
Yeah, I know for a lot of players, it's just getting the rust off of the racket and just trying to get back out there, trying to warm back up to where we were last season.
Yeah. Deep free by Schutte. She'll get the fall there. And 46-20.
Yeah, and then I also have, obviously, I have Variety Show this
That will be
season.
exciting to watch. And Frowles gets her mid-range shot to fall. Halstead. Schutte drives in, floater, but fouled in the process. And that'll make it 4 fouls in this half by Hesston. That'll be the third by Bruggen. First shot won't fall. And the second one does, and that makes it 48-21. Yoder. Bruggen in the corner, over to Humphreys. Back to open Bruggen. She'll take the three, just over, but offensive rebound by Yoder. Great hustle play. Resetting the offense here, and Bruggen will get bumped out of bounds with the ball, and it will stay with Hesston. Yoder collecting the offense. Humphreys back over to Yoder. Open Bruggen. Over to him, even more open Humphreys. Great play, and the unselfishness by Bruggen.
You got to love the ball movement. Halstead just can't leave Hesston open like that.
No, in any case necessary. I mean, they will find the open man. And Bruggen takes up herself, and she will be fouled in the process. And that will be the second on Schutte. That is Delana Schutte. Couple substitutions here. With about 5:30 remaining, Hesston up by 30. Bruggen. Back to Bruggen. Over to Yoder. Bruggen. Inside the Bartel, but bumped out. Kaiser will retrieve it. Corner shot by Bruggen. Gets it to fall. 54-21. And the hook shot won't go, and it will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Halstead. Few substitutions here. I think as time is winding down, with about 4:30 remaining, I think Hesston pulled away with this one. They will be most likely moving on to the second round, where, let's see if we get this right. Who will they be facing up against?
I believe it's either Cheney or Douglas.
Whoever wins that game tonight.
Halstead played a great game, but I think they just weren't expecting the absolute shock of the difference of the Hesston girls since last time they played. They're a completely different team with completely different chemistry. And Corinne Yoder definitely has become a, what's the word I'm trying to look for?
Well,
force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, she also did just get a tough hop step layup, and it just rolled right in.
Like we said, every time.
Oh my, man. But we should just get a 4-leaf clover up here, man. Schutte gets the 3-point shot, not the fall. Yoder gets the rebound. Yeah, a very dominant senior squad. I mean, Frowles' defense, Keeker's size, and Yoder's shooting.
And all of them excel very well in every single aspect of the game: offense, defense, and aggression.
By Frowles won't fall. No, it's definitely also a good leading squad. Very, very good leaders.
Exactly. Always leading in points, and just motivating the team. You really couldn't ask for a better senior class.
Yeah. 3-point shot just over, but Halstead rebound. Kick out to Schutte. She'll shoot it. no good. And the wide open offensive rebound to Wilson, but she's going to get the ball to fall. And Leas and Funk will come into the game. Funk, this is her first time coming into this game. And it seems we have a couple of seniors checking out, and I think that is all of our seniors. They will be out for the rest of the night and first round.
This will be their last game in this gym, Beckham.
I think, yeah, I think you're right about that.
It's crazy to think about as seniors, you know, but
yeah,
you know, they had a great 4 years, and they will be moving on to the next round of sub-state.
Yeah, I mean, you have 7th, 8th grade year, you have all those games, and then when you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, you have all those games. So it's just all the memories collected throughout this town and a couple of gyms, and this will be the last in this gym.
It is crazy. Moving on to bigger and better things, but I know none of them will forget this.
Yeah.
Leah Weber, only senior for the Halstead Dragons, checking out right now. This will be her last game of the season. Great player, great team. It's been a pleasure to watch this game.
Yeah, she reminds me of how we were talking about Max Warner the other night, how she's just a good fundamental player. She will be able to get right to the point. Proctor. Funk. And stolen here. Puts it up, and she'll get fouled by Proctor. No easy points. That'll be her second foul. First shot won't fall.
Last 40 seconds of the game right here.
As we're just watching the clock wind down, both shots won't fall. Bartell gets the rebound here. And I am sure they'll just hold it here in the final seconds of the game. And both Hesston teams, the boys and the girls, will come out victorious against the Halstead Dragons. Also, great fan show up. I think it was more than the guys' game last night, too.
I do think you're right.
Hesston team, yeah. Just a lot of energy coming from that student section right there. Even some coming from the, parents and grandparents. And great win by Hesston. You will be moving on to the second round. Quick ad break real quick, and we'll move on. A place for you and your whole family. Come in today and enjoy a hot meal. Everything is fresh and fast, and we have something for everyone. So if you're craving some good Mexican food, swing by El Cerro in Hesston, Kansas. All right. Well, after a dominant win by the Lady Swaffers, do we have anything to say about that game real quick before we check off for the last time?
I don't know. It was a great game for both teams. Just Lady Swaffers have the fantastic chemistry and skill that made them pull ahead.
All right.
You know, it's been a pleasure, boys, over the last season to announce with you.
It was fun to have both of you on.
Yeah, it was really great.
All right.
Well, I'm Joshua Shirley.
And I'm Trevor Gamble.
And I'm Beckham Jancy, along with the rest of SSN crew.
We will be signing off for the last time tonight. Thank you, and good night.